As the days grow shorter and the nights grow longer and leaves begin to turn from vibrant greens to shades of orange and red, thoughts inevitably turn towards the coming winter. What kind of weather can Europe expect for the 2024 to 2025 season? Will it be a harsh winter with heavy snowfall, or a milder one with more rain than snow? While predicting the weather months in advance is a complex task, preliminary forecasts offer valuable insights based on current atmospheric and oceanic conditions. Meteorologists use sophisticated models and historical data to make these predictions. These forecasts provide a general idea of the temperature trends, precipitation patterns, and potential snowfall. They help us understand whether we might face extreme cold snaps or relatively mild temperatures. This essay will delve into the preliminary winter forecast for Europe in 2024 to 2025, exploring what the season might bring. Understanding these early predictions can help individuals and communities prepare for the months ahead. From stocking up on winter supplies to planning community events, preparation is key. Whether it's ensuring adequate heating supplies, preparing homes for the cold, or planning winter holidays, knowing what Mother Nature might have in store is always beneficial. It allows us to make informed decisions and enjoy the winter season to its fullest. However, it's crucial to remember that these are early predictions. They provide a snapshot based on current data but are subject to change. Weather patterns can shift, and it's essential to stay updated with the latest forecasts as winter approaches. Regularly checking weather updates can help you stay prepared and adapt to any changes. Thousands of miles away in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a significant climate pattern known as La Niña is currently unfolding. This phenomenon, which occurs every few years, has the power to influence weather systems across the globe. La Niña is characterized by cooler than average sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern tropical Pacific. These cooler waters can disrupt typical weather patterns, leading to a cascade of changes that can be felt far beyond the Pacific region. For Europe, the presence of a weak La Niña event, as is anticipated for this winter, typically translates to a mixed bag of effects. This means that while some areas might experience milder conditions, others could see more unpredictable weather. While La Niña's influence on Europe is not as direct or pronounced as in other parts of the world, it can still subtly tip the scales. This subtle influence can lead to variations in temperature and precipitation patterns, making the weather slightly more unpredictable. The presence of a weak La Niña suggests a slightly higher likelihood of warmer than average temperatures across much of Europe during the 2024 to 2025 winter. This could mean fewer cold snaps and more mild days, especially in southern and western regions. However, it's essential to note that La Niña is just one piece of a complex puzzle. The overall weather patterns are influenced by a myriad of factors that interact in intricate ways. Other factors, such as the Arctic Oscillation and the stratospheric Polar Vortex, also play significant roles in shaping Europe's winter weather. These elements can either amplify or mitigate the effects of La Niña, leading to a winter season that is anything but straightforward. Understanding these interactions is key to predicting and preparing for the upcoming winter. The overarching temperature trend for the upcoming winter points towards a milder season for much of Europe. This means that average temperatures are expected to be slightly above the long-term average for this time of year. However, milder does not necessarily equate to balmy. Periods of cold weather, even significant cold spells, are still possible within a generally milder winter. These colder interludes are often driven by the movement of cold air masses from the Arctic or Siberia, influenced by the behavior of the polar vortex. So, while the overall picture suggests a warmer winter, it's crucial to be prepared for periods of more typical winter weather. When it comes to precipitation, the winter of 2024 to 2025 is likely to present a tale of two Europes. Western and southwestern Europe, including parts of Spain, France, and the United Kingdom, may experience drier than average conditions. This could lead to below-average rainfall and potentially impact water resources in these regions. In contrast, Northern Europe, including Scandinavia and parts of Eastern Europe, might see wetter than average conditions. This could translate to more frequent precipitation events, potentially in the form of rain, snow, or a mix of both. These variations in precipitation patterns highlight the importance of regional preparedness and understanding the potential impacts on local communities. Section 5. A Tale of Two Winters. Snowfall Predictions Across Europe. Snowfall, a quintessential aspect of winter for many, is also expected to vary significantly across Europe in the 2024 to 2025 season. For much of the continent, particularly in lower elevation areas, snowfall is projected to be below average. This is partly due to the anticipated milder temperatures, which reduce the likelihood of snow accumulation. However, Scandinavia and other mountainous regions of Europe might buck this trend. These areas could see above-average snowfall, particularly at higher elevations. This discrepancy in snowfall patterns further emphasizes the regional variations expected this winter. Section 6. The Polar Vortex, a wild card in the winter forecast. One of the most significant wildcards in any winter forecast, particularly for the northern hemisphere, is the behavior of the polar vortex. This massive system of swirling cold air can have a profound impact on weather patterns, making it a key factor to watch. The polar vortex is a large area of low pressure and cold air that typically circulates around the Arctic. It acts like a barrier, keeping the coldest air confined to the polar regions. When the polar vortex is strong and stable, it tends to keep the coldest air locked up in the Arctic. This stability means that the frigid air remains in the far north, leading to milder conditions in the mid-latitudes. However, when the polar vortex weakens or becomes disrupted, it can allow cold Arctic air to spill southward into lower latitudes, including Europe. This can happen due to various factors, such as sudden stratospheric warming events. These disruptions can lead to sudden and intense cold snaps, even during a winter that is generally milder overall. Such events can bring unexpected snowfall and severe winter storms, catching many off guard. Monitoring the behavior of the polar vortex will be crucial for refining winter weather predictions as the season progresses. Meteorologists rely on advanced models and satellite data to track these changes and provide accurate forecasts. Section 7. A closer look. Regional winter projections for Europe. To provide a more detailed picture, let's break down the preliminary winter forecast for specific regions of Europe. Northern Europe, milder than average temperatures with wetter than average conditions. Above average snowfall is expected in Scandinavia and other mountainous areas. Southern Europe, milder than average temperatures with drier than average conditions, particularly in the southwest. Snowfall is expected to be below average in most areas. Scandinavia, milder than average temperatures with above average snowfall, especially at higher elevations. Precipitation is expected to be near or slightly above average. These regional variations highlight the importance of considering local factors when interpreting and preparing for the coming winter. Section 8. Staying ahead of the storm. The importance of updated forecasts. While the preliminary winter forecast for Europe in 2024 to 2025 provides valuable insights, it's essential to remember that weather patterns are dynamic and can change rapidly. As the season approaches and progresses, new data will become available, allowing meteorologists to refine their predictions and provide more accurate forecasts. Staying informed about the latest weather updates from reliable sources is crucial for individuals, communities, and businesses. This allows for adjustments to plans, preparedness measures, and decision-making based on the most current information. Remember, staying ahead of the storm begins with staying informed.